I mean, I work a 10-hour day every day. I go in at 8, so I leave at 6, unless I get to get out for a cool activity like this, get to hang out with you guys. So I'm usually 8 to 6. I work Tuesday through Saturday. Those tend to be a little more active for us. I need to be there, especially on a Saturday. I mean, that's a big day for a hotel, right? So certainly get a lot done. Now, during the weekday, I might be working more with our sales team, more with my general manager, more on revenue stuff, billing stuff, working with our accounting team. But when they go home on a Saturday, I get to focus on my paperwork early in the morning, and then I can just be out kind of around the guest experience. I've worked all shifts coming up. I mean, front desk, you might have morning, overnight. As an MOD for a property, right, we had to rotate, so I would do evenings, but if somebody went on vacation, I might pull a week overnight. It takes a very special kind of person to choose to do overnight full time. Some people that works for them just right. I'm not that person. That's not me. I can do it. I've done it. I'll do it again if I have to, but no, overnight I kind of turn into a zombie. Yeah. Plus, I have no idea when to eat. That's the weirdest time. If I'm working overnight, man, I'll have like a great big meal at 3 in the morning, and then I won't eat again until like 8 o'clock the next night. So, yeah, strange side effect I didn't expect. What else can I answer for that? Yes, ma'am?
Do you think working in like this field has impacted your personality and like how you would do things or respond to things?
I think my personality existed beforehand and serves me well in this field. Now, I've picked up a lot of traits, right? I've been able to refine my speech a little bit more. You'll get used to if you're in a luxury market, and there's all sorts of great jobs and limited service all the way to the top, right? So if you happen to be in a luxury market, your speech is expected to be on a certain level. You're not going to be using a lot of slang when you're talking to guests. So I'd say that's one thing that was helpful. And that impacts me in my day-to-day life, right? I might sound a little too proper sometimes if I'm just hanging out with friends. It's really given me a lot of opportunities to practice empathy, to listen to guests, to actively listen to guests, right? In customer service, you're gonna have somebody where they're having a bad day for some reason. You might not be that reason, or you may. Hopefully you're not. But you'll have somebody that's really breathing down your neck because they're having a bad stay. It's up to you to be a kind, listening ear. You might have just met this person, but they've been planning and saving for that trip to your hotel for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe longer. You know, there's some people that they might be staying for an anniversary. They've saved up most of the year to come splurge on a suite on your property. If they check in and their room is dirty, oh man, there's a whole year's worth of anticipation flushed. We just lost the first impression, right? So you have to understand that even though you just met this person and they might be coming on a little bit strong, just know that first, you're there to listen to them, you're there to help them. And you gotta impress that upon them too. You gotta let the guests know that, well, hey, while I personally am not the reason this happened, I'm so sorry that it is happening, I'm so sorry that you're having this experience. I'm going to step in and do everything I can to help, or at least connect you with the person that can help. When it comes to service recovery, a lot of times just being really genuine with the way that you handle a complaint like that, a lot of times that does the trick. Sometimes that's all somebody wants, is they just want somebody that they know cares about the experience that they're having. If you do get to the point where you need to do financial compensation of some sort, make a discount, an adjustment, if you didn't practice empathy first, you're just going to feel like you're buying them off. And that's going to be even worse, because I've done that too. I've certainly messed it up on plenty of instances. So through a lot of trial and error, I've been able to practice empathy. And that's been very important.
Graham, you may want to mention, are you recruiting down there right now?
Yes, yeah, that's a great question. So I'm looking for at least one front desk agent right now. Like I said, at my property, we've got a lot of different responsibilities. All fall within the front desk purview. I'm not going to have you like running errands or cleaning rooms or anything like that. But with the front office team, that's somebody that's going to be answering the phone, checking in guests, checking out guests, making sure that we're setting up amenities correctly, They might be communicating with other departments in the hotel, making sure things are going smoothly. So if you have an interest in getting your foot in the door and getting some on-the-job experience, please come and see me after class. Hopefully one of the two of you can donate a piece of paper to me so I can take some email addresses and some names, because I would love to get your contact information and start a conversation with you, and maybe talk about bringing you on as part of the team. Yes, I would absolutely love to have some of you guys come and work for me if you're interested. I'll tell you, like Mr. Rohn said, working in the hospitality business, you've got a lot of opportunities to move around, and I haven't had a chance to discuss this with you, but I accepted an offer yesterday, as a matter of fact. I'll be moving down in about 3 weeks to lead the front office team at a 5-diamond resort down in Florida.
Oh, you're leaving town?
Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to lose you.
Well, I'm sorry to be separating from Memphis, but this is an opportunity that I couldn't pass up. So I'm really excited about what's next, and I've definitely got more questions than answers. But everything that he's said is absolutely true. You get to see a lot of different variety in this industry, and I'm just now getting to the chance where I get to see some places too. What else can I answer?
What else do we have for Graham? Anything else? Any other questions? I'm
Yes, ma'am.
looking for one person. Is there a Cullen Hunt here?
What
Good.
would be like an ideal like hotel or like even like city or something you would like to work in?
Good question. I'll tell you my thoughts on an ideal city. I'm married, right? So I have to think about my family. My wife likes the idea of a big southern city, right? So we were initially attracted to Atlanta, Dallas, Austin, Miami. As a matter of fact, I'm headed to a location it's a beachfront property that's not far from Jacksonville. So even though the resort itself is a little bit off the beaten path, it's still right next to a big city if we need the amenities. We don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere.
Place called Ponte Vedra?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Good for you.
Thank you very much.
I'm looking for the friends and family rate down there.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. So as far as that goes, I mean, you got to keep in mind what's right with your family too. I had, well, I'm on camera. I won't go into too many details about this, but you don't have to